Well, good morning, everyone. It's nice to see everybody here on this nice, crisp morning. Yeah. It'd be nice if we had a little lounge in here with a fireplace. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah. Okay, so I got to recognize pretty much everybody, but for the folks who watch this on YouTube, I need to let them know that I'm Andy Turenne. I'm a licensed practitioner here at the Centers for Spiritual Living in Chico, and I welcome all of you to this morning's meditation service. I'm going to begin, we're going to be talking really about, we're going to be meditating about happiness and how to multiply that and how to bring that into our life. And I'm going to begin by paraphrasing a quote from Philip Moffat, who's on a website, Dharma Wisdom. And he had, was quite a long article, but I pulled out these things here that I think is very, very poignant to what we're going to be doing this morning. I quote, he says, "In the Four Noble Truths, which are among the cornerstones of Buddhism, Buddha focused primarily on suffering, or dukkha, whatever you call it, something like that, in Sanskrit, okay, as the gateway to finding freedom and suffering, from suffering. But he also taught that being mindful of sukha, which is a Sanskrit word meaning the pleasant and happy times in your life, can provide the same liberating insights as moments of anxiety do." And he goes on to say, I suggest to you that we practice being mindful of our moments of happiness. The reason is not just so we'll appreciate the many gifts of our life, although that's certainly valuable. Instead, the purpose is for us to develop a more subtle relationship to joy that will bring us a greater sense of well-being in both happy and unhappy times. End of quote. Ernest Holmes says, when we focus on how grateful for the love, happiness, peace, and joy already in our lives, we send a message to the universe. More of this, please. What do we want more of? What do you want more of in your life, he says. Focus on what with great gratitude and watch it grow. And Abraham says in Law of Attraction, she asks a question, what does appreciation mean? What it means to grow, to expand. It's what the Law of Attraction is about. So today, we're going to meditate on growing our happiness, on expanding our happiness, and showing appreciation for the happiness that we already have in our lives. So, I got down here, it says cue music, and I forgot to give her the music. That's okay. That's okay. A silent meditation is good once in a while. Kind of cleans up the cells in there. So I ask you now to please just gently close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. And get yourself seated comfortably, put your feet on the floor. Pull your shoulders up and just let them kind of fall back and feel your shoulder blades come together. Just relax your muscles, relax your face muscles. And now we're going to get grounded by taking a big deep breath through the nose if you can. And letting it out through the mouth, just blowing it out. Do that once more. Breathe in and breathe out. Focusing on the breath, just quietly and smoothly continue breathing. Now I want to take you back in time. We're going to move backwards in our memory. We're going to move backwards all the way to our childhood if we can. Just let your mind just kind of float. Just relax through your adult years and just moving backwards through your adult years, from your 30s to your 20s, to your teens, perhaps back to your childhood. And in that time, in that place, find a place, a situation, a moment in which you were really happy, something that really just brought you joy. Perhaps it was something at home, at school, with friends, family. Perhaps a birthday or a holiday, or just something that you did by yourself. Maybe it was something that made you very happy, something that brings a smile to your lips when you think about it. It may have been just a small thing, or it may have been something big. But something that you can clearly remember. Perhaps it was something an adult or a friend said to you that made you feel so good. Perhaps it was a pet or a child, a favorite toy, a pastime. Maybe it was something that you quietly did for someone else that made them smile, and it made you feel good. Or an unexpected kindness someone did for you. Something that is all yours. Your moment. As you picture that, think of what you were feeling at that time. Some joy, happiness. How pleasant it was. Just take in that joy and happiness and let it soak in. Sit with that feeling for a moment. How old were you? Where were you? Were there other people there? What were you doing? That moment is you and all your infinite glory. That moment. This is the moment that you were created to enjoy. Every moment is created for your happiness. It doesn't have to be big and resounding. It can be just quiet and beautiful. A sunset, a baby smiling, a kindness. Your life is full of these moments, small and large. You can appreciate them and make them multiply today. Now, for the next few minutes, I want you to look at this past year. And go back from here, setting aside anything negative and focusing on the little and big things that brought a smile to your lips, that made you feel good. Perhaps it's something that you shared with your friends, your family, your community. Perhaps it was something in nature, a book or music, whatever it is that delights you. You don't need to dwell on them. Just kind of look at them like like they were photographs. As you become mindful of all the things that brought you some happiness, I want you to silently express your appreciation as each one of these thoughts come up. So know that these happy moments are all around you every day. They come in so many forms: a simple hello, a nod of the head, a smile, a thank you, holding the door for someone, offering to help, accepting help. These are all gifts. These are all gifts and moments of happiness that are given to you. They may be small, but appreciating small kindnesses grows to big kindnesses. So I ask you to promise yourself to focus on the good. Be mindful of how good it is. So now I'd like you to thank your inner spirit for providing you insight. Allow it to guide you always to your highest good. Slowly open your eyes. Return to this moment in this present place. Namaste.